Yeah, Jamaica. Damion Crawford. Plus I come from the Senate and I meditate on some things where I didn't want to say in the Senate, but the whole social distancing thing still kind of caused the thing for end a little early. So just I put it out there to you because I have some observations I want to send and some recommendations I hope that the government might be willing to consider. Because some problem I see me highlight, and you see what going on with the management of the COVID-19 is that there is a high level of inequity, a high level of unreasonableness, and a high level of general hardship on the people that is, in my opinion, unnecessary. And a lot of that is being encouraged, facilitated, and promoted by some of our citizens in the country who suffer from projection more so than from bias or prejudice. You see, projection is when, because we think we're normal, we often believe most people live like us. So therefore, you hear a man say, why don't you just go buy a month of groceries? Because we can buy a month of groceries, but the man will make $8,000 a week, which is more than minimum wage. Him can't buy a month of groceries, especially if him have 4 people a feed. In fact, out of $8,000, him likely owe $5,000 from last week at shop. So therefore, him in a situation where almost have to go every day. And then if you check our next person who unemployed, them can't buy a month of groceries. But because we know might make a 80, 90, 100,000 a month, we might project that without even thinking about it. So I'm not going to say we prejudice, but because we are project onto them our reality, somehow we not really understand. So I'm going to explain some of that and hope so we can change some of the mindset there, and hope so we can start with more reasonable analysis of the situation. Now the first thing we want to show you the level of inequity is with the government suggesting that the school term continues. The government, in my opinion, should declare summer for now and start school in the summer this term. The school term cannot continue right now because we are leaving many of our students behind. Understand this, that the variables necessary to make a reasonable homeschool experience, many of our Jamaican students don't have that. For example, a capable parent able to help. Many of our children don't have a parent able to help at home. So this method of sending work to the child, if the parent is incapable of helping, that don't change the child's situation. So when you do the mathematics, enough of us now we go to university and find difficulty helping, much less some of those who never get no subject, some of those who drop out of high school, they are still parents. And their children are still children that should not be left behind. But we are now suggesting that all Jamaican households have equal competence to help them pick me at home, when some now have no competence to help them pick me at home. Understand? That's why when we run election, we say we want to start a mommy and me, because you have to teach the parents. So if we are going to do a homeschool, we have a homeschool and mother them too. Yeah, we have a system that the parent and the child in a school one time. So if we not think the way there, it now make no sense right now. Second variable that is not available to all students right now is access to the internet, whether through data or internet at them yard. We not just talk about urban space, we are talking about rural space. When you go some rural space, they even pick up digital good. But can you imagine how much for internet a month? Internet a month right now dearer than some people pay. Some people's salary. See? And when we say most of the schools they use Zoom, and they use Zoom and I come to boom now and I use Zoom to do the lessons. When we do the research, 1 hour of Zoom is using 1 gigabyte. 1 hour of Zoom is using 1 gigabyte of data. That means if you are going to do 3 hours of Zoom for your class, you're going to need 3 gigabyte of data. And 3 gigabyte of data is for nearly $2,000. And that is one day. So to facilitate a Zoom lesson, like how some people say upon your phone, to facilitate a Zoom lesson upon your phone, we are talking about $2,000 a day, $10,000 a week. How much people can afford that? So if we are going to facilitate this homeschooling from just that level, we have to go approach the Zoom or whoever to make Zoom data free. I don't know how it can work, but Digicel them can tell you. Come and say Digicel say if you pay X like $2, you can, or $200, you can get YouTube for free. So government have to now go to Digicel and Lime and say, if we pay you a lump sum of X, can they access Zoom for free? Because none of them can afford this Zoom thing, I'm brethren. None of them can afford this Zoom thing. None of them have the internet, yo. Enough teacher find problem with the Zoom thing. See? So therefore, when you do the real reality, we have to delay the school thing. We have to set summer is now, and then now when time this COVID thing finish, immediately school starts. So if we can get our act together and finish this thing in August, them does know say them have to go school August. Simple. 1, 2. But you can't keep school and leave half of the population behind when they're going to take the same examination. And what I want to go like couldn't understand what that means still, you know, but understand this, that everybody have vibe to get into good schools where have a better probability of getting 5 subjects. Everybody wants to select the champions, everybody wants to select the KC, everybody wants to select, and when them are going to do the same exam, we are set up some of them not to get into their preferred schools, and no say when them got these schools closest to them yard, the probability of getting 5 subjects is 2%. That is inequity, yo. Up till now, the government need to go and talk to CXC and say that our students must be able to choose to defer taking CXC till January if them want. If you think say you're alright and you get your good home school and you have a computer personal at the yard and you have the internet and your teacher could have teach the same way and you're ready, take it in a June, take it in a May or whenever it come. But from now, we have to educate our youth. Them say, yo, January is a possibility. You can defer and take it in a January, and university have to consider to take it in a January same way. But they can't have the youth, them they home now, and them are try them best. But, and I mean, we have to big up Lime too, and one-on-one, and Digicel do them look at things, CXC, up on TVJ, Mrs. CV, I try a thing same way. But, may I show you, say, yo, I mean, can't be that a youth who now get this access don't understand, say, yo, him now gonna miss him opportunity. But the world in crisis and him can choose January. If him pay money already or whatever, not a problem. Government fi approach them now. You get where me I come from. And get this thing together. So when we look on the whole education thing, may I show you, say, yo, the school, no equity, no, they know how we approach the education thing during COVID, no equity. We are look on this other thing now with the stay at home, and respect for sharing the video I make the other day, I tell people to stay at home and thing. See? But may I ask the government to consider changing the curfew rules to allow for a man to be 15 feet from him gate. Understand this. A regular house in a Tivoli garden, a regular house down in a jungle, a regular Arnett garden, a regular house down in a Portia Simpson place. It's 400 square feet. 400 square feet. Let me put that in a context here. Them say almost 6 feet away for social distancing. So therefore, if a person is going to be 6 feet away from every other person, that person need 6 feet to them right, 6 feet to them left, 6 feet in front, and 6 feet behind. So to the either side of you, you're going to need 12 feet, and behind and in front of you, you're going to need 12 feet. I'm going to get 3 feet for your body. So therefore, you need 15 feet. You need 15 times 15. That's 225 square feet. So just for one person be properly socially distanced, they need 225 square feet. The average house down at Tivoli and Jungle are 400 square feet, yeah? So if 2 people in there done gone bad already in a social distancing, much less in a comfort. So we already set the thing for say, yo, no more than 10 people should be gathered. So keep that the same. No more than 10 people should be gathered. But allow for the people who can go 15 feet from them gates and can walk and reason with somebody and maintain him sanity. Insanity. Because, watch me now, if you live in a gated community, the police cannot harass you. I mean, I say harass, not arrest, but they cannot harass you if you're walking around in a gated community. They cannot harass you if you're in your apartment and you decide to come out and just walk a little bit. But at the same time, if you live in a Tivoli or you live in a Jungle or you live in any one of them local community and you